Wedding anniversaries, Jared Broussard as well, Jared and Nicole, I call her Nikki, but Nicole Broussard. Friday will be celebrating their 4-year anniversary. Mason, is Mason here? Mason and Liz will be celebrating 20 years, or are celebrating 20 years today. Maybe that's why it's not here. Any Rotaries with guests? No one has guests today. Okay. Some things going on around town. Farmers Market in Iraq this weekend, if I believe. Begins at 8 o'clock. I'm trying to say this. Lake Bayou Legendary Fall Concert. The annual Christmas Blues on the Bayou will be held, let's see, it's a concert by Michael Juan Nunez and the American Electric in a smoke-free, unique setting. This annual Christmas Blues and Bayou concert is a favorite among locals. It's sure to sell out. You can get tickets at Robbie's, my understanding, and Piazza's Office Supplies, and it's going to be Saturday the 14th.
Where? And Friday.
Is it Friday as well?
Yeah,
Okay.
they sold out for Saturday.
Did they sell out for Saturday? Wow, okay, so no Saturday, Friday. Yes?
News, breaking news. Coach
Yes.
Ogeron won Coach of the Year.
Oh, yay!
Go Tigers!
Very nice. Thank you.
Sorry.
No. All means it's breaking news. Delphine Boat Parade and Gumbo Cook-Off, 6 o'clock, Saturday. Christmas parade like no other. And that's all I have. Does anyone have anything else? Besides our Christmas party that'll be next Tuesday instead of Wednesday.
Oh.
At 6 p.m. And we will have gumbo, and we will have potato salad, and we'll have fresh bread, and bring a dessert, and bring a gift to play the game, Dirty Santa. Tom?
The American Legion will be having its annual Veteran Food Drive Tuesday, December 17th. At Super One Food.
In the Super One parking lot, at Super One, okay. Anybody have anything else? No? Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Annette. Yeah, so one of my first announcements was the change in date. We sent out a remind that's December 17th, 6 p.m. next Tuesday, instead of Wednesday at a conflicting schedule with the building. So please come by. We ask that you bring a small dessert. Don't bring such a big dessert. On that other party, we had so much desserts. So just a few, we'll be fine with that. No regular meeting next week, so we will not have a Wednesday meeting. In lieu of that, we'll have the Christmas party on Tuesday evening. We had literature sent out by Pam about the St. Pat's Comedy for a Cause. We locked in some really great comedians. So we got that coming up. Table sponsorships, we're looking to see if anybody wants to renew, or if you're looking to get a table sponsorship again this year. Any other sponsorships that you might have had in the past, please let us know ahead of time, so we can get those locked in and open up any other tables or sponsorships to someone else. Also, we'll start asking for auction items. Never too early for those. You want to make an announcement about that?
They may or may not have some Joe Burrow Heisman autographed stuff at the auction. Not 100% sure, but I'm feeling pretty confident about that.
Can we get some Coach Coach of the Year?
We got a betting line on that yet?
So we'll have some good stuff this year, as always. It's going to be a good event. Christmas stroll this past week was outstanding. Chris, he's not here, but I would like to say thank you to him and Bino for offering the space again this year. They had over 700 people come by and get a stamp from Rotary. So due to the weather, I don't know what was going on this year, but it was one of the biggest turnouts ever. We gave out Rotary literature. We ran out of popcorn and juice within the first hour, so that was terrible. But next year we'll try to add a little more. We wasn't prepared for 700 people. I don't know who was prepared for that many. So it was a great night, good turnout for Rotary, and we got some information out there for that event. Steak Night's coming up in February. The only reason I'm bringing up this early is we're looking to see if anyone would like to sponsor, or not sponsor, but host the event. If you would like to host the event, let me know. If not, we'll do something again this year like we did last year. Last year we did the bed and breakfast, which was a really good event. But in years past, we had Rotarians hosted at their houses or something like that. So if you're interested in that, please let me know, and we can coordinate that. I'm passing around sign-up sheets, not only for the Christmas party, but also to see if there's any interest in the charter bus tour. If you wasn't here last week, I announced that this coming up spring, we're going to try to take a tour via charter bus to Parish Brewery, as well as to the casino. So we'll spend about an hour or so at the brewery, go to the casino for an hour or so, and then drop us all back here in Abbeville. So if you're interested in that, please sign up for it. I'm just trying to get an idea of a head count. The bus holds 50. I don't want to get a bus for 50 if only 10 is going. So just let me know on that by signing up. And that's it for the announcements. Today we have a good program, one of our repeat programs, and I'm going to call Mr. Bubba Wild up to introduce the program.
This is always a fun thing for me. This is our Chester Broussard Vocational Scholarship winner. Before getting directly into introductions, for those new members, I want to kind of explain to you what the Chester Broussard Scholarship Program is. It's our vocational scholarship award that we give each year. The award is handled through South Louisiana Community College. Because of the length of the name, every time I say SLCC, that's who I'm talking about. Okay, when we first started this, Jim Russo was the president, asked me to take this thing over, which I went ahead and did. Fortunately, I had Paul Bourgeois. Don't need to introduce Paul. Y'all all know who he is. Paul was at Gulf Area Tech. So he got together with me and we brainstormed and kind of figured out how are we going to coordinate this with SLCC and what kind of requirements do we want to impose. Paul, I might add, put in a lot more brainstorming than I did, but basically we came out with this. The requirements are you got to have to win the award, you got to have a 2.5 grade point average at least, and that's never been any kind of a problem. The preference for the award was to be given to a student at the Gulf Area Tech School here in Abbeville, but if that didn't work out, the award winner had to be a resident of Vermilion Parish. When first started working this out, I was working with Lionel Fontenot, and then later on, excuse me, I was working with Lionel Fontenot, and later on, Ms. Morgan Landry came in to work with us, and now Morgan and I are working together, and I must say that these ladies, they're extraordinary to work with. They just make it so easy for me. If I need something, they're there. And, well, now Morgan, if I need something, I get the answer within minutes. And so there just really is no problem at all. I want to introduce Nicholas, if you could just stand for a second. This is our scholarship winner. Liaison and co-worker and, well, brainchild for the whole thing, Ms. Morgan Landry, please stand and be recognized. And two very, very important people. You don't accomplish the things that Nicholas has accomplished in his young life without good parenting. And fortunately, we have Nicholas's parents here. We have Steve and Monique. Would y'all please stand and be recognized? They're primary reasons why he's standing up here today. Now, what I'd like to do, I'm not going to go over all of Nicholas's accomplishments. If I do, won't have time to hear from either he or Morgan. But just very, very, very hurriedly, let me go over a couple of the things that they've done, that Stephen has done. Stephen began his studies at South SLCC this past fall from Abbeville. He works as a cantor at Our Lady of the Lake Church, Catholic Church. He's very involved with community theater. He's been involved in 25 productions with our area parish theater, Abbeville, and the CYT in Vermilion. Very active in the 4-H program during high school. Won numerous trips and awards for public speaking and demonstrating. He's been associated, gone to, I think it's Atlanta and Washington, D.C. on trips in connection with 4-H. He's also done a lot of fundraising with St. Jude's Hospital. What I would like to do, instead of standing up here and reading everything that's been done, I want to pass out some information that I would like y'all to look at while we're presenting the program. The first thing is Morgan has compiled basically a listing of the scholarships. We give one of the scholarships, and there are a whole number of people who give scholarships to SLCC. Morgan coordinates all of this, and she sent me some data on that with what they've received and the kind of monies that they've dispensed. I also want to include a very nice thank you note that we got from Nicholas. We got I had an article published in the Meridional in October. Fortunately, my picture didn't break the camera, so I'll pass that along. I also want to pass along an extremely nice letter that we have gotten from Lana and Morgan thanking us for what we do. And last but certainly not least, Morgan compiled a listing of all of Nicholas's accomplishments and why he's here in the first place. And like I say, if I went through all of this, we wouldn't have time to do anything else. So I'm going to just pass this around with y'all. Somebody, yeah, just pass it around the program. And now I'm going to be quiet, and I'm going to ask, I'm going to ask Nicholas and Morgan to come up and speak to y'all, and we've got a little time for Q&A afterwards. We'll do it.
So good afternoon, everyone. I'm Morgan Landry. I'm the development officer for SLCC. I specialize in special gifts, which is annual contributions, so reoccurring every year. $10,000 threshold and below. $10,000 moves into my supervisor's portfolio as a major gift. So that's kind of why I have had the privilege of inheriting the Abbeville scholarship, and it has been a pleasure working with Mr. Bubba as well as attending this every year and being able to share the amazing things that we're doing at SLCC. You heard Mr. Bubba mention that there's a 2.5 GPA requirement for this scholarship specifically. Just a little tidbit, our average scholarship recipients over the last 4 years are averaging a GPA of 3.24. Our college as overall, they are averaging a 2.58. So you can say a 2.6 is what our students are averaging in all 9 parishes. 6,300 square miles is what our territory covers now. Our scholarship recipients, their success rate is quite impressive. 76% are graduating, and 91% of our scholarship recipients are either graduating SLCC or completing and transferring to a 4-year university. And so this just goes to show the important work that you all do every day in the community and how that ties back to our educational mission at SLCC and constantly pushing our students forward to be the workforce that we need for the years to come. And so without further ado, I'd like to introduce Mr. Nicholas to y'all.
So by that, you did me the scholarship is $1,000 a year.
Good afternoon. I'm so grateful to be here today as the recipient of the Chester Broussard Memorial Scholarship. I'd like to take this time to introduce myself and tell a little bit about my journey, the importance of my family, the way that the 4-H program, my church community, and theater has impacted my life. My family has always been very important to me. We were all educated at home, and because of that, we spent a lot of time together. My family has been encouraging me to set my own goals, and is helping me to take the steps necessary to achieve those goals. They are my biggest supporters. Since elementary school, I was involved in the 4-H program. 4-H has helped me develop communication skills, leadership skills, and it has taught me the importance of serving my community. I'll be forever grateful to the 4-H program, and I plan to serve as a 4-H volunteer for many years to come. My mom likes to say that I was raised in the choir loft, which is not far from the truth because I attended her rehearsals even as an infant. Serving as an altar server, as a choir member, and now singing as a cantor has helped develop a faith life in me. My faith in God grounds me and makes everything in my life better. Community theater is my biggest passion. After being in 25 productions, I've met many wonderful people, and I've been able to bring a lot of joy to people in the community. I used to be a pretty shy person, but acting and singing changed all of that. I am now much more comfortable speaking before groups, and that has helped me become the person I am today. I just finished my first semester at South Louisiana Community College with a 3.5 GPA. I am greatly enjoying winter break while continuing to work as a cantor, singing for funerals and weddings, and working on my next theatrical production. Although I am not sure about my specific career path yet, I'm still interested in political science and music. Thank you for the opportunity to be here today and for the scholarship which will help my college education.
Any questions?
Yeah, in what area are you studying?
Currently, I'm studying general studies just to get a feel for how college works.
Anybody else have a question?
I have one for Morgan. What is our enrollment now at SLCC for the, with 8 parishes? So what's the enrollment?
So in total, it looks like we are serving 11,000 students per academic year.
Just so y'all know, when we first merged with SLCC and LTC, Acadian area, that was about the number. We kind of had gone down. Now it's back over 11,000. Have we got anything about fastest growing colleges lately? Anything like that?
Not 100% sure on that because we are still leading the pack in at least our sister colleges. So we are governed by the LTCCS system, Louisiana Technical and Community Colleges, and we have 11 schools now that fall under that umbrella, and we are one of the fastest growing ones. In addition to what we're constantly merging with other of our sister schools. In addition to that, this academic year alone, we have offered about $2,500,000 worth of scholarships, and that spans.
How much is it?
$250,000, and that's what we awarded in total over the last 4 years. That was just this past fall semester.
Any other questions? Sir.
This is a trivia question for the benefit of the younger members of the club, but it's directed to Bubba.
Well, he's not young.
Well, that's because he can answer.
Oh.
Who was Chester Broussard and why is his scholarship named after?
Chester Broussard
Stand up.
taught agriculture first, but the main thing he was famous for was being a biology teacher. And if any of you who had, I don't know, I'm sure you had him.
No, I escaped Chester.
He was quite a character, and he had his own way of doing things, but I'll say this, he was one of the only teachers that made you actually take notes like you have to do in college, and when you got out of his class, you knew how the routine would go. He'd speed up, and he'd slow down, and he'd speed up. He made it hard for you to take notes, which is exactly how they do it in college, and that's the biggest thing I got out of his class. But he was one of these guys. He had what we call a biology club. He had an A and B average. We had this field trip. We go up to went to Audubon Park up in New Orleans. He really cared. He had us over at his house for a barbecue. You know, he just did things he didn't have to do, and just a good fellow. He could be real nasty, don't get me wrong. He threw me out of class a couple of times because I was late and I had to go get an admit. It's the only time in my whole high school career I remember him.
And he was a Rotarian after
He was a Rotarian, yes.
So,
he taught me in high school, and some stories are true about him. When he got in the Rotary Club, I remember getting him in line, buffet line with him, and he said something about he had an appointment that day to see a heart doctor. I said, Mr. Chester, that's impossible. You have no heart.
Smart. I know the SLCC, I can laugh at Abbeville, they matriculate to UL. Do they ever go to LSU or the LAL or?
So we do. So we offer, and I can't say this on the stand up, we offer an LA transfer degree in addition to our general studies. And so it will matriculate over to any career university. It's always better for our students to tell us up front that that's their goal, because then we can align their career path with an easier matriculation into whichever career university. We also have the 2+2. So you do your 2 years at SLCC, and then you transfer into the next school and do 2 years there as well, a career university. And so we have that set up with Nichols, Northwestern State, UL. We don't currently have one with LSU, but so we do offer 20 total 2+2.
Do you all still have this dual enrollment with the high school students can take?
We do. We let fall require, but we do still have dual enrollment.
Well, he bugged me forever for those dual enrollment stuff, man. I couldn't keep him away from me.
Yes, sir.
That's a long time ago.
Trivia piece about Mr. Chester is that, I don't know how many of you knew, this man was a master gardener.
Yeah.
He grew his garden that was second to none. And every year he would come to Robbie's and he would sell us tomatoes. And his tomatoes were known as the best tomatoes anywhere in the parish. And we had people calling, lining up to buy his tomatoes every year. And I'll never forget that. Just a fantastic gardener. I guess that's attributable to his agricultural background. Another tribute piece we all know.
One last point about Chester is that I talked with him. You know, we talked about the fact that we shared his room when I was a coach there. I taught a couple of biologists with him. And the one thing about him is that you had a hard time dealing with him trading because he always wanted the upper hand. He had some nice little Angus cattle, calves, and I had some Holstein. So he came to look at mine and said, I got a good Angus to trade with you. Well, he came pick up mine. When I went to get him, the only thing that was left was the scrubs that were dying. I said, I don't want them.
You're too slow, Doc.
No, I put on a fizz, but he came up. But he was a good guy. He was really a good guy.
Well, it's really good to hear about, I mean, as a young Rotarian, to hear how this program starts, who it started with, why is it named after Chester, and so I appreciate everybody's comments on that. Anybody have any other questions? All right, I'll have one for the parents. You guys homeschool anybody else's kids? Just checking. Seems like a shark. So if I can, Nicholas, I'll get you to pull a name for us for a free lunch. No pressure. Let's not get to that. Try again. One last chance. Riley, not here today. All right. One more little duty here for the little lottery for us. All right, so last four digits, 2403. 2403.
Way up.
And then Ms. Gordon.
All right, lucky gal.
No joker. No joker.
No joker. Last thing I would like to say, and I would like to thank Don's Catering. This is the end of our second quarter. So Don's is finished with catering for us for the weekly meals. We really appreciate it. It was very good. Thank you very much. As a board, we decided in the beginning of the year that we was going to change over caterers every quarter. But I think there's some rumors that we're going to try and maybe give them a second shot maybe in the fourth quarter. Everybody seemed to have great feedback, so we really appreciate that.
So is the next one.
Who's on deck?
Rena Menard. Rena Menard.
Oh, she's good.
Yeah, that's going to be up next. So hope you guys are enjoying it, and we're trying our best as your leaders. So no further business. We'll call this meeting adjourned.
I'm getting some of my Christmas.